welcome to another edition of This Week in Disc Golf. It is Thursday, May 19th, 2022. Let's talk about what happened this week. Well, the West Coast Swing got underway on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. It was a Silver Series event to kick things off at the Santa Cruz Masters Cup. Long-standing national tour event, gets the Silver Series treatment this year, and Gannon Buhr wins his first Silver Series event, his first tour event of any kind at the Masters Cup, and he was very impressive. Opening it up at De La Viega, first two rounds, shooting a 6-under and an 8-under, put himself in prime position to get the win over James Conrad, who played very well on the weekend as well, but just missed a couple birdies late. Gannon Buhr in the final round going 6-under in the front nine, and then birdieing 10, 11, 13, and 14. He would not birdie after that, harkening back to what happened to him at Las Vegas Challenge, but this time, neither Matty O nor James Conrad could catch him. Gannon Buhr beats them both by a stroke. Here's what he had to say after his win.
This is honestly unreal. I mean, wow. I don't really have words. It's, I just want to thank God for everything he's done for me. But to win this event is a great stepping stone in my career. And, hopefully I can win a couple more soon.
Gannon Buhr averaged 1064 rated disc golf on the weekend. That's his highest average round rating at a tournament ever, eclipsing the 1063 average that he had at the Las Vegas Challenge, where he lost in a playoff to Drew Gibson. We'll see how long it is until Gannon Buhr wins his first Elite Series Disc Golf Pro Tour stop. Perhaps it'll happen this year. On the FPO side, Sarah Hokom got a comeback win coming off the chase card. Ultra rare, hasn't happened in 4 years, and she chases down Ella Hansen to win her first tournament of 2022. Ella Hansen got off to a great start at De La, 2 rounds in the woods, and she was excellent, opening up a lead that she would take into the final round. But there, she was unable to hold off Hokom. Trina Allen also chasing her down late, and ultimately, it was a couple of mistakes from Katrina Allen on 17 and 18, Ella Hansen taking a double bogey on 17, and Sarah Hokom putting together a bogey-free round in order to close out her win. Let's hear what she had to say after the victory.
Yeah, I mean, and if you look at the course, the course design, De La OG is amazing, and I really love throwing the shots, but I can only get 5 birdies out there, a bunch of 3.5s. So this is like old school disc golf for the women, where we really didn't have shorter tees ever. And then even out on this golf course, I'm definitely the short arm. The crowd was giving lots of props to most of the other players, but I'd throw my shot out there best I could, shortest of them all. It wasn't that impressive, but in the end, bogey free does it.
So that brings us to the Social Media Minute. Bert Kreischer, the stand-up comedian, was on the Joe Rogan Experience, one of the world's most popular podcasts, and he had a few things to say about disc golf. Listen.
There was not the amount of discs there are now back then, and all of a sudden I was like, so I put up one disc golf video of us playing, and the disc golf community hit me up, and they're like, hey man, I'm excited you're into our sport. All the companies started going, let me send you some stuff. And then we get like legit discs, like Innova sent us everything. And so did Discraft, so did all these places. And then we started going out to disc golfs. And then professional disc golfers like Paige Pierce hit me up. And she's like, hey, you're in Pensacola. I'm here tonight. Why don't you come out and play disc golf with me? So I was like, cool. And then we're playing with the greatest disc golfers ever. And they're giving us tips. And we're all getting a lot better, like a lot better. And now it's our group, my group of guys, and we're all playing, we're all getting better, and we have access to the greatest disc golf courses and the greatest disc golfers in the world. Philo is this guy that is a genius. He came to my Greek show. I sat with him after the show and just talked disc golf, talked forehands.
If you want to check out the rest of what Kreischer had to say about disc golf, you can go check it out on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. It's also on the Joe Rogan Experience YouTube channel. They clipped this section about disc golf. You might notice a few familiar faces in the YouTube comments. So coming up this weekend, we're back on the Disc Golf Pro Tour Elite Series. The OTB Open in Stockton, California kicks off this weekend. The tournament gets started on Friday. Last year, Eagle McMahon, Paige Pierce getting the wins on one of the longest courses on tour. Eagle not in the field this year as he continues to rehab his shoulder injury. Paige Pierce will be back to defend her title. 11,727 feet for MPO, 9,678 for FPO. It's a little longer than last year and easily the longest course on tour so far this year. A couple of interesting finishing holes this year as they've changed about 70% of the course. Hole 17, might recognize that Peninsula Green from last year. Hole 18 is brand new and looks suspiciously like the final hole of the World Championships at the Fort in Utah. You might have some nostalgia for that one. Very similar hole shape and design on the dogleg right and the keyhole green. Maybe we'll see some similar drama play out at the OTB Open. In true California fashion, the 2-meter rule is back in effect at the OTB Open, but only on select holes. So you don't just get to bail out into the trees and hope it plinkos down to the green. The other notable thing about the OTB Open is that it will be the first stop on the Disc Golf Pro Tour Concert Series curated by Corey Wong. Corey Wong will not be playing at the OTB Open, but he did get the Main Squeeze, a popular band out of Los Angeles, to come out and play on Saturday night at the event. Opening for the Main Squeeze, well, it's Kevin Jones, DJ KJ, and he'll be opening up for the funk and rock and roll band that is the Main Squeeze. VIP ticket holders get free access to the concert. Everybody else can buy a ticket and enjoy the Saturday evening festivities about 30 minutes after the last card comes in off the course after round 2. That is going to do it for another edition of This Week in Disc Golf. We'll be breaking everything down OTB Open next week. We'll talk to you then.